I waiting for you? Oh my gosh. I know. I had some things that I wanted to tell you, and is the glare too much? Let me see if I. No, this one isn't it. Let me turn this one off. There's that better? Oh heck, it is better. I'm sorry. I had this one on, but with my old eyes, I have to have a couple things. Okay, I wanted to show you. I finished my market bag, and I put sort of sometimes I do a longer, but with this being so that the more that it would hold, um, and this was made out of plastic, and I think I showed you before that that was, I did it in the round, and then I gradually um, started decreasing until I came to a point, and then I made a handle for it, and it's connected nice and tight. So when this really gives, so when you put something down, see, it's going to be quite large. I've made them quite, I like them, I've made them larger than this, but this seems to be about the size. That way you could carry it. So yeah, this is my bag from recycled plastic. How you like that, guys? You can do it. It's easy. A little hard on the hands every now and then, but it got done. And it goes quick. You know, you just do double crochets and single crochets. Half double crochets aren't, with that extra loop in there, it just doesn't pull through as nice as this does. And I'll tell you what else I made today. I made a little, a 10 inch. Let's see, can you see that? That's the 10 inch. And then I made a 12 inch for a bigger bowl. So let me turn this inside out. And it's reversible. So I made the 12 inch, as you can see. I made the 12 inch and a 10 inch. And you just put one inside, whoops, excuse me. Just one inside the other, and there you got a little, these are nice gifts, anybody, if you want to make these. Okay? So there. Isn't that cute? That's the wine pattern. You know, I thought that was good for the kitchen and stuff. Also, what I did. Remember, I told you yesterday that I had some upholstery material in my in my closet somewhere. Well, I went and I found it, and I did it. Look at this. And boy, this is a little tough because it is thick of getting it through the machine. But yeah, so I did it, guys. So there's my new. This used, and every time I look at that, I think of my chair with the seat cover, because I use this for the seat covers. Let me see if I can fix this camera a little bit, because I'm not really looking at you, and I really don't know if that's working well or not. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Oh hell. Anyway, so this one. So yes, I made me another project bag, and I made it kind of deep, kind of long, so that I could put my Jada, uh, the Jada blanket in it, because they're they're long, and right now I have it in a little one of those little shopping uh, carriers. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing today. I've been so busy, 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 busy. And you saw my other project bags, the long one and the other one. And I've been waiting. I haven't checked, but I was going to see what Jada had in, if she had an update on the blanket. What was the next thing we needed to do? But I just turned the camera on. I didn't even go into YouTube or anything. So that's what my projects were today. I know I should have been cleaning, but you know what? I just don't have it in me. So I said, well, I'm going to get this done. And then I wanted to tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. About 2 years ago, I went online and it filled out a form, and they ask you if you wanted to be in a mock jury. Jury. I probably don't say that right, but hell, you know what I'm talking about, right? So I got a call yesterday from this lady from the law firm, and I was picked. So next Thursday, I go and I drive up to Sarasota. There's going to be a bus there, and they're going to take us and drive us to Tampa, so I don't have to drive all the way just up to Sarasota. It takes you about 25 minutes or so. And then they're going to scoot us on up to, and it's an all day thing. And you get, they said you get a little late snack or something, then you get a late lunch, and then uh, departure time would be around 5:30 to 6 or so. It'll take us back to where they picked us up, and then I'll drive home. But I'm real excited. I I was picked twice. Once in Bradenton when I lived in Lakewood Ranch, and to go for jury duty. I got picked to go into the court, to go inside, and they ask questions, and oh, I'm starting to laugh before, but it was really funny because they asked me, it says, "Do you have a brother in law enforcement?" And I said yes. At that time, he wasn't retired at that time, so I said yes. He's a state trooper of North Carolina, getting ready to retire or whatever. And then they said, "Well, how often do you talk to him?" And I want to say it's none of your business, but I didn't. I said, once every couple months we catch up, stuff like that. And then I said, and I should also tell you that I have a brother that's a felon. Was a felon. He's no longer with us. At that time he was. But I said I also have a brother that's a felon. He had gone to jail for a year. It was all drug related. And I just started laughing. And I knew. I said, "That's it. They're not gonna pick me." And they asked me if I knew what hijacking was. Well, I thought, well, geez, hijacking to me is when someone takes a car and there's a person inside. That's hijacking. That's what I. It's either you steal it or you hijack it, one or the other, right? So I said, yeah. I said, yeah. There's somebody in the car. Well, it turned out that this guy um, hijacked a car and there was a baby in it or something. So I'm glad I didn't get the case. I mean, they immediately got rid of me real quick. Then the second time I got called into Sarasota, and you fill out the forms and you wait. Well, it just so happened I didn't have to wait as long as everybody else. They got me on the first round, took me the uh, into the courtroom, and this was a little bit different because they set us in the back uh, where the visitors would sit, and started asking us questions, um, and I kept my mouth shut. I don't know why. I should have said something when they started asking questions, but I just couldn't. And when they asked if you had someone that was in law enforcement in your family, this one lady, she spoke up and said yes, her son-in-law is a police officer in Ohio or Michigan or someplace like that. And I didn't say anything, and they kept looking at me, but I didn't say anything because you fill out this form ahead of time. And I figured if he wouldn't ask me a question, he can ask me, but I wasn't going to volunteer. So anyway, so the people that had law enforcement members in their family, they're the ones that got picked. So that was unusual. So I didn't get picked. I got to go home. I didn't have to sit there all day. The other groups had to sit until they were called in. They questioned everybody. So I was glad that must have been the first round because then they kept calling other people. So yeah, so that was my two experiences. And now I'm excited because I'm going to be on a mock court. So that should be fun. A mock trial. I'm sorry, not mock court, mock trial. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's all day next Thursday. So I'll have all kinds of little stories to tell you when I get back. So I'm just bumming around the house today. I did straighten up. I've got all the hats organized. I was thinking about calling Marsha, but then I remembered I think this is a Friday night or something. And people are busy on Friday night. They go out to dinner and stuff like that. Not me, but most people do that work, and she works. I don't know what her schedule is. I guess I could call her and find out, right? Wouldn't hurt. She's the one that has suggested this school up in Detroit, and so I'm anxious to see what's going on. In fact, I might pause this and then go over into Facebook and see if my sister-in-law sent any. Well, that wouldn't do any good because I'd have to post them. But I'll check and see if she sent any pictures of any of the other kids with their hats on. Did anybody see their hat on those three little kids? I hope you checked on my Facebook to see if one of those kids picked your hat. And I don't know, the principal, she had a hat on, and I showed that. I don't know if you saw those or not, but do go over and check and see if they've picked your hat out yet. So it's really fun. So this is a short one. I just wanted to let you know about my mock trial and my little things that I worked on this last night, and then I got real tired, so I finished the handle up today. So I could take that to my sister when I go see her. I might go see her this weekend. We'll see. I'll see how I feel. I was kind of tired today, so this weekend I'm going to kind of lay low and not try to do too much sewing. It seems like sitting there for a long period of time like that, really I start to hurt. And it's the repetitiveness and the sitting in that chair and not intentionally, but I just keep going because I want to get it finished, and I don't take enough breaks in between. So then I start to hurt. Like my hands are starting to ache now, and my yarn kept the thread that goes down into the needle kept breaking, and I was getting so frustrated there at the end. And then, stupid me, after spending all afternoon on it, I finally figured out on that particular material that I was working on that the tension was too tight and it kept breaking. So after I changed the the tension on the last one, it just went real smooth. Too bad it didn't figure that out before. So that's the way it goes. I don't think there's anything else that I need to go over with you guys. I think I covered it all yesterday with the back scratcher, and I hope that helped you guys out. It's easy to make. And Rose, if you wanted to make those, I know you got some scrubby, I think, in one of your purchases, I think. If you take that with that cotton yarn and make some of those would go real fast in your fair. And God, I hope you get it. I know that you said they didn't have enough room, so I'm praying that you never know. Somebody will back out. Somebody gets the flu or something. I mean, I don't want to wish anybody ill, but maybe they stubbed their toe or something. Who knows? But you never know. Things do happen. I've had that happen to me a couple of times. But fear not. There's always going to be more with your. I think it's your spring is coming now. See, I don't have seasons. I really don't know what season anymore. Sometimes I think the summer is winter and the winter is summer. I don't know. I get all confused. But do try those the back washers, because they're really I think they would sell really well. I mean, look at all the people that the subscribers that want to make those or wanted to see how to make them. Some have said they're going to make them and sell them. So go for it. Make them pretty. Put some color in them. In fact, that's right. I've got to make some of those. Oh, how stupid. I forgot about that. I made one for my sister, but my friend Karen and Jim, I want to make that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to lay back and do a few things this afternoon. I mean, tonight. Just rest, and hopefully this weekend I'll do the pots and pans. Don't tell anybody, but no, I haven't done them all yet. I don't know. I just tired. I don't know. Okay, guys, this is it. I'm finished. I got my 15 minutes in. Y'all have a great weekend. I won't bother you anymore unless something comes up. I doubt it. So hopefully I'll see you before I'll check in with you guys before. I'll show you what I make this weekend before I go on my mock trial, and then I'll see you after that. Okay. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking my channel and all the stuff that we do together, because I feel like we do it together, because I show you and you make it, and you show me and I make it. So it's like one hand washes the other, right? One hand washes the other. Okay, well, I'm going to go. No mail today. No mail. I've got to get some birthday cards out, but I got to buy them first. So maybe I'll get out this weekend and get some cards to mail to, excuse me, to Gypsy Rose and Llama Mama. Yep, Llama Mama. I missed Tamitha's card, but you know, that's why I don't send cards, because it comes up too fast on me, and then I can't get them out, and then I don't have a stamp, and I don't know, it's just a mess, Okay, darlings, bye. Have a great weekend. Keep hooking. I mean, you know, yarn hooking. I mean it now. Yarn hooking. Bye, everybody.